Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video we're going to be having a bit of a play around with the 4-star version of Invisible Woman at rank 3. We're going to take her out for the standard rank 3 test against Act 4 Maestro, and we've literally just done the Stealth Suit Spider-Man gameplay video, so I've got him fairly fresh in mind for comparison as well, and I think we're going to have a little bit of fun today, man. I don't think she's going to be quite as good as Stealth Spidey, but hey, you know, we'll see how we get on with Invisible Woman. She's certainly going to be a lot more durable in terms of her damage mitigation and also block proficiency, because she does have some very, very high block proficiency, and also the force field does help mitigate damage. But Invisible Woman is a champion that does have a pre-fight ability as well. So the pre-fight ability, you can activate it on every single fight, and what it does is on every single hit, it enhances your attack a little bit more, not by a super amount. You can see here on the 4-star rank 3, she's got about 840 base attack, and if you activate the pre-fight ability, all of your hits have an additional 140 attack, but also drain 5% of the force field as well. So it consumes your damage mitigation, your force field for a little bit more damage, but I think we're going to go ahead and use it, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Now, to get the big damage and big numbers on Invisible Woman, you do need to ramp up this champion a fair bit. But I'm going to see what we can do. We don't start with the paused invisibility, so I think you need to get the invisibility after like 10 seconds. And then just intercept like a friggin' beast. I think that's the tactic to go for. Let's see if we can sort this one out. So we are invisible now. We start stacking up these vulnerability charges on the opponent. And then we can start dealing a little bit more damage. But as soon as you do take a hit, you do lose the invisibility. So you got to play perfectly with intercepts. And I might do a bit of a better demonstration toward the end of this video against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. But that wasn't too bad for a first fight, man. She did fairly well against that Hulk there. But let's move on to the skill symbiote. So we do have the class disadvantage here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But let's see if we can smack into this man and deal a little bit of damage regardless. I also feel like I was testing out Invisible Woman like a little bit earlier while I was waiting for the Spider-Man video to render. And I feel like while you are invisible, and this is something I want to throw out there to any Invisible Woman player, I feel like the opponent becomes a lot more aggressive when you are invisible. So I think they have like added something in terms of the programming to make her a little bit easier to play. But I'm not too sure if that's correct or not. Right, we did lose invisibility there. I'm not really too sure how. I think we might have taken blocked hit or relied on a miss there. Oh, actually, I think it was because, yeah, the symbiote restored himself, and if an opponent shrugs off a debuff, then it does forcefully get rid of your invisibility. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Again, just not really a good matchup. But let's move on, man. We do have Captain America up next. I do need to, you know, get this pre-fight ability active. I totally forgot about it in that previous fight there. So let's make sure we have it active for the next fight. Let's see what we can do. Let's go in for an intercept. She's got some, you know, alright base damage, man. She isn't the wettest noodle in the world. I was initially slagging off Invisible Woman a little bit, because I did think she's going to be a little bit disappointing. I had quite high hopes, and I think she's still not quite the champion that I wanted her to be, because, you know, at this point, man, I just want every champion to be, like, beyond god tier crazy. But I still think she exceeded my expectations, and I think she's quite fun to play. But there we go, nice little heavy attack to finish that one off. That was not too bad, not too bad at all. So in the tier list, man, after watching some gameplay, I didn't have time to play her myself before doing this month's tier list update, but we put her straight in at the high demigod tier, and that's kind of the performance that I'm really seeing today, is high demigod tier performance, but also she does have some very interesting damage ramp up if you can permanently be invisible in a fight. But you just don't really have the opportunity to do it in some of these shorter fights, because by the time you get to your first invisibility, the fight's over, mate. Fight's over. And you're done, mate. You're done. And there we go. Nice little matchup against Magic. That damage feels good, man. She does feel quite good to play. So, I don't know, this got me excited about potentially, you know, we've still got hopefully a few more crystal openings this weekend for both Invisible Woman and also the stealth suit version of Spider-Man. So if we could get a 5 or 6 star version of either champion, I think I'm going to be a very, very happy man. Because they have both so far been a pleasure to play, man. Really, really fun. I love her animations as well. She does feel very, very fluid. So I wasn't expecting her to enjoy her as much as I am already today. Right, so we've got Invisible here. Let's go for a backdraft. See, followed me into the backdraft there. Didn't do it again that time, though. Let's go for a cheeky little 5 combo. Special 2 finish. And there we go. Straight in the bin. Not bad, man. A little 5k Assassins finish there. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good for a 4-star champion at a rank 3. And one of the things that the observant of you may have noticed is she hasn't really, like, dipped much into her health pool yet. She hasn't taken much damage at all. Whereas Stealth Suit Spider-Man, he's very, very flimsy in comparison. So I really do feel the block proficiency on this lass. I'm pretty much taking, you know, nothing toward the start of the fight. And if you're invisible and you can intercept well, then you're going to take no damage. So that's a pretty good time. Let's dodge that one. Go back in, and then I think 5 combo special 2, we might be able to do this. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Dodge that. Oh, okay. I was hoping we'd go invisible there, but I think I missed the dash back. Just a cheeky medium heavy attack to finish it off. I do quite like the heavy attack as well. I always appreciate a heavy attack that's very quick and a heavy attack that has a single hit as well, because those can be very valuable against champions that do evade. So yeah, I've got a little bit of love for that, man. I do enjoy that animation style. Quick heavy attacks are often the one, man. They're often the one. Right, let's smack up this Gamora. Get these stacks of exhaustion as well off every single parry. You got quite lucky with the exhaustion RNG there. But yeah, I don't know if the pre-fight ability is actually worth it or not. Kind of weighing that up, because when you do have a debuff on the opponent, you do deal a little bit more damage as energy damage. So yeah, I'm interested to know from Invisible Woman players out there, right? Do you think that the pre-fight ability is it worth it in your opinion? Let me know in the comment section below if you are a fan of Invisible Woman and you already have the champion at some sort of star. Be nice if when playing this champion the invisibility started paused. That would be a really, really good time. I think this fight might be a really good opportunity to potentially ramp up Invisible Woman a fair bit. But we need to yeah, play pretty well. Right, we got 3 stacks of vulnerability on the opponent. Go for this. Special 3. I don't think it's going to be enough, but yeah, that was nowhere near enough. You can see the damage in red does start to escalate, and if you can stay invisible and just intercept all the time, it can ramp up to some really, really nice levels. But you do need quite a long fight to really bring a good level of damage output, like a really big level of damage output out of Invisible Woman. Next up, we do have this the Symbiote here, who I don't think is going to be a very great matchup, because he does have the ability to shrug off vulnerability, and then we're instantly going to get out of invisibility there. So yeah, that's not the best time. So you just restored that straight out, mate. So you've got to be very careful when fighting these skill champions. But I'm excited for the Maestro matchup. I think the invisibility might be useful as a bit of a fail-safe for the special the special one. So I don't know. We'll see how that one turns out. Let's fire off the special 2 here. Going for a cheeky little 5 combo. I really do love the block proficiency on this last though, man. Got some amazing block proficiency. It's really, really good. Good block proficiency combined with some damage. It makes her a fun questing champion if you can master parry as well. So, got you know, I got a little bit of a soft spot brewing for Invisible Woman. I'm enjoying this champion a little bit more now. Let's go for Maestro. So at the start, can we just like immediately go in for a combo here? Should have tried that on some previous matchups. I think it's like Ghost maybe at the start. probably get better at being invisible, mate. I just need to... Oh, no! Right, well, the special one, it deals a lot of damage, and damage is good to be avoided, so... that was really bad. That was really, really bad on my behalf, man. I massively cocked that one up. But we're going to go back in again, guys. You know, it's always good to know that I fail at stuff. I'm a human being, and I can be dysfunctional as well. So, enjoy that one, you know? Save that for your highlight reels, boys. And let's go again. Let's go again. This time, we're going to get him down. It's going to be a really sick kill. There we go, look at that. We even got a little ghost-style intercept there as well, just for the finesse, boys. The finesse is sometimes what it's all about. Okay, let's do this. There we go, we managed to stay invisible throughout all of that as well. Oh, and then we got the failsafe as well of being invisible, so come on. Let's go, Invisible Woman. Chuck this man. Oh, that's perfect. It's looking good, man, looking good. Right, so even though we lost the invisibility, it acted as a pretty nice failsafe there, man. Oh no, I did it again! Oh no! Oh, I'm such a mug! Oh, well, yeah, that was a good try for a while, guys. It's a good try. My special one evades they're not doing very well today, lads. But let's finish off this fight. Let's get Maestro down. Try and salvage what little reputation I've got left. But that's all it takes, man. It takes just a bad special one evade to get absolutely ruined when it does come to the Maestro matchup. So it's quite nice, actually. I should have been doing some more of those special one style like ghost intercepts throughout the gameplay today. Right, this is the final one. There we go. Look at that. Flawless, boys. Flawless. Well, yeah, that was quite fun, man. You know, I am responsible for all of the deaths and mistakes in that, but Invisible Woman, she's not too bad. I think I was pretty bang on in terms of the high demigod tier ranking, because that's definitely what she feels like. But she is fun to play. She's got some good survivability, some alright damage output. She doesn't feel like a massive wet noodle. So there is a lot of stuff that I like when it does come to Invisible Woman. But I want to show you guys how the damage hopefully ramps up if I can if I can get to a decent amount of stacks here. But it's tricky, man. It is really, really tricky. So let's see if Winter Soldier's going to attack into me. There we go. Got a cheeky little interval. Because even if the opponent attacks into you and they miss, then that enforces the invisibility as well. So you've got to play like perfect intercept style if you really do want the value. Right, so you can see the vulnerabilities stacking up there against Winter Soldier. But yeah, we just want to get him to a special one, dodge those. Right, cheeky little backdraft there. So as these stack up, we deal more and more additional kind of burst of energy damage on every single hit. You can see the damage really starting to juice up a fair bit. Almost dealing double damage now. And the way that you generate the vulnerability is via using the dexterity mastery. So this fight is perfect. Just because we can evade the special one. And again, he seems like really, like most opponents seem to be a little bit more aggressive whenever they are vulnerable. So I know it's not in the ability description, but it is just something I have noticed. Right, special 2, let's go. And it's dealing, I think, about 150% of our damage as additional damage now. So that's really, really good. I think it goes up to about 200%. Once you got 50 stacks. And also you can see you can deal like quite a bit of damage through the block as well, which is really nice. But there we go, we got to 50, boys. Look at all that additional damage. It's such a fun time. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got hit, man. And then you lose all your stacks and you have to start again, but you get the point, lads. You get the point. Build up the stacks, play perfectly, and you can have a pretty nice time damage-wise. So, Invisible Woman, overall, I like her, man. I think she's got some good damage output potential for the right player. Very high skill cap to the champion. But certainly not a noodle, man. Certainly not a noodle. So yeah, I did quite enjoy today's gameplay video. And if you did as well, please do smash that like button. But aside from that, let me know your thoughts on the Invisible Woman in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.